Hello everybody, this is Monday, August 17th, 2026. I am Kyle, the Blind Guy DOA. Today I have two special guests, Sue on my left and Katie on my right.
Hello.
Hello.
And we are going to talk about what we do at Dark County Board of DD today and everything that is going to happen since we last talked to Sue about 3 months ago, I think.
Has it been that long already?
Actually, maybe
Wow.
longer.
Maybe longer.
I think it's been about 4 months because we talked back April, I think, or was it
Wow.
March? April or
Time
March.
flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let these two take over, starting out with. So, whichever you ladies want to go first.
Well, I think that the fair is
Yes.
kind of on everybody's mind, and the weather, right?
Yeah, the weather
it's
and
been
the fair.
crazy. Yeah, Katie, what's going on at the fair?
A lot of different things for Dark DD. So, first things first, the fair, the Great County Fair Board did announce about our sensory room, and so we have a sensory room out there right next to the grandstand where the Red Cross building is.
Yeah.
You just go inside and you can enjoy some of the amenities like universal changing table in there. There's some sensory activities in there for anyone who needs them, and it's air conditioned in there,
Yes.
so you can always visit in there if you get too hot or overstimulated, one or the other. And
There's comfy chairs.
Yeah,
there's
there's-
comfy chairs
Yeah.
in
You can
there,
take a nap if
and
you
then
want.
there's a bathroom in there as well.
Yeah, there's a private bathroom, and the universal changing table that Katie mentioned is a private room as well.
Yes.
So anybody that has just those personal care needs that it's going to give them the privacy and respect that not having to take care of those needs in a public bathroom. And that was all paid for by a grant. We had it up and running last year. So we utilized a grant that we had over $500,000 to spend, and the purpose was to improve accessibility in your county. So we did a bunch of stuff. We did the whole sensory room at the fair.
We
And-
paved the way for the animal barns at the fair.
Yeah.
So
And I ran into Elizabeth Brewer
Oh, did you?
just this weekend. Yeah, and I said, I was just talking about you. Elizabeth Brewer was the fair queen. Sorry, I have a hair sticking on my face. She was the fair
That would
queen.
not be edited.
I know, yeah. Well, it's tickling my face. And she utilized a wheelchair, still utilizes it, although when I saw her, she was not using it, so she can walk for short periods of time. But she realized that the fairgrounds was not very easily accessible because she now is utilizing a wheelchair. So her theme for the fair was Fair for All, and it was kind of a play on the words fair. And so we partnered, she kind of got us to where we could partner with the fair board. And like Katie said, we paved around all of the animal barns, and that benefits everybody. And we find that a lot, don't we? When we do
Yes.
things that are
Absolutely.
beneficial for people with disabilities, many times they benefit the community as a whole. So moms with strollers, delivery people, somebody that's utilizing a walker, not having the gravel makes a big, big difference. So, go ahead, Kyle.
Absolutely, it make a difference being paved and stuff like that. It just kind of reminds me of the conference that I talked to you guys about in a previous video, how just the slightest thing can make a difference, like the curb cutting that I mentioned about from 1972 in Berkeley, how they made the curb cut out where it can be accessible for those with wheelchairs, but now everybody can use it, just like the paving at the playground.
Right, delivery drivers or delivery guys and women are so happy to have that cut curb where they can wheel their goods into a store and all of that. So yeah, it just improves the community as a whole. We did a bunch of things throughout our community with the accessibility grant, but the majority of the funds went to improve the fairgrounds.
Yes.
And the one thing I would say about all universal table, unlike this past weekend, I've seen online that Miami County, they have a traveling one, and unfortunately, when it was in like Champaign County Fair or something like that, it got damaged from the storms we had.
Yes.
If I remember reading that correctly.
That's correct. I saw that. And actually, WestCon, which we might talk about a little bit later, because you've got a good connection with WestCon too, right?
Yes.
WestCon is our Council of Governments. Darke County is part of that Council of Governments, and I think there's many counties, and don't quote me on this, but I think like maybe 10, 11 counties are part of WestCon, and they can kind of help us deliver some of our services and help us on a financial aspect, kind of as a lead agency for us. So they help us with a lot of things. And what WestCon has done is they've purchased 2 and they're full-size trailers, I think almost like the length of a semi-truck, and it's a fully accessible restroom. Very similar to what Katie had mentioned is our universal changing table in the sensory room. So, and that trailer is available for any county that is part of WestCon to utilize in their own counties during certain events. So Miami County Fair, well, Champaign County had the trailer at their fair. They do not have a sensory room like we do with a table, so that trailer is very beneficial. And because it can allow people to enjoy events just like everybody else without the need of having to go back home to take care of their personal needs.
Yeah.
So there are 2 trailers available, and I read the post just like you did, Kyle, that the one was, and it was pretty heavily damaged. I mean, they weren't able to fix it in time to get it to the Miami County Fair, which I think is this week, right?
Yeah, it's this week.
Yeah. So that's just a little more about our county board, that we are part of a COG, which is the Council of Governments.
And Katie, any so what is all going on at the fair that we are doing with the Board of DD?
So besides the sensory room and the changing tables, we also have art in different sections of the fair. So we have people who turn in pictures for the photography, and then we have some who did like artwork. Like for me, for example, I did like 3 paintings. So we have all of the art, the Fine Arts Department, there we go. The Fine Arts Department helped us to bring back the adults with disabilities category and children with disabilities category. So we have that going on for us. Another thing we have going on is downstairs in the basement. The Ladybug Club helped us with these pictures of like nature, and it's like seashell themed with some dry wood and other things, and we just made like kind of like a beach type scene. So it's really cool, and we're excited to see those.
And the theme, because we have to title the pieces, is From Sea to Shining Sea. And so that's kind of a take. And if you can see, I did not get the memo to dress patriotic. But why do you think they chose that theme, From Sea to Shining Sea?
Because it's the 250th anniversary of America.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it is. Yeah, and you guys dressed the part.
Yes, we did. We did not plan that either.
I know. So another thing I just want to add on to the fine arts is that first of all, we want to invite everyone to come out, right, and see the art.
Yeah, Wednesday is the showcase to
kind of the reception.
Yeah, the reception. That's
awards,
what it's called. Samuel Plock is hosting that.
Yes, our very own Samuel Plock, and that's what I was going to bring up. Franny Schellebarger. You
Yeah,
guys,
the
our
Franny
dear
Schellebarger.
friend Franny, who passed, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think so. 2
I
years
think
ago.
maybe even after. Franny was an amazing artist,
Oh yeah.
and she did beautiful work. She was self-taught, but her art was very meaningful to her. Very similar, Katie, to your singing, which
Yes.
is such an outlet for you to help you kind of through tough times.
Hope with the world.
Hope with the world. Franny's art served that same purpose for her, and she shared it with a lot of people. So the manager of the Fine Arts has brought back the Franny Schellebarger Award, which is super exciting. So I was just texting with Franny's mom this morning, and they are vacationing, so they're not able to. So Sam and I will review, go through the artwork, and we'll choose the recipient for the Franny Schellebarger Award, and then Sam will present that Wednesday, like you said, at
Yeah.
the reception
Yes.
awards. So
Do you
that's,
guys know what time that would be?
Yep, it's from 6 to 8,
6 to 8.
Wednesday night. Are you going, Katie?
I think
you
I am.
planning
I
to
think
go?
so. Yeah.
Good. Anybody who entered art is eligible to go, and the judging is complete. I was talking with Chanda last night. The judging is complete, with the exception of the Franny Award and the People's Choice, I think, is, of course, people
Yeah.
will vote on that. So very excited for all of the different displays that we're going to have, which the Fine Arts, and also, like Katie said, the basement of the Coliseum, the Ladybug Garden Club is fantastic. They do 2 to 3 sessions with us. They provide all the materials and lead our folks in doing really amazing.
And we have a good time doing it
Pieces.
too. We
Oh.
always have a good time doing
They're
that.
lovely. They're lovely. And then we have the sensory rides. And I say we, it's not us, it is the Fair Board who they began the sensory ride, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago.
I think so. Yeah.
Probably at least maybe 5. I don't know. I'm not very good with time. But that is a time where people who can get easily overstimulated by the fair, because as you know, the fair it's busy, it's loud, it's dirty, it's just chaotic.
It's like keep moving, keep moving.
Keep moving, and people that have sensory issues, which means basically that they just get easily overstimulated, right?
Yes.
And so the Fair Board is offering, they've extended it this year.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
they extended it this year.
11 to 1
11
on
to
Monday,
1.
the 24th.
That's right. So anybody is welcome to come out to the fair and simply go up to the trailer.
Midway.
The trailer where you get the tickets, and let them know that you want to take advantage of the sensory time. So, and when I say anybody can come, it is primarily for people who, don't want to have that large crowd and all of the stimulation.
And if anybody wants more information about Dark County Board of DD, they can also come visit the Dark County Board of DD booth.
Yes.
In the Coliseum.
In the Coliseum.
Yep. We've done it for probably again 4 or 5 years, and so we will have our booth. We are up in the Coliseum, and
Yep.
we'll have all kinds of information, like Kyle said. Katie's gonna man it with me and
Yep.
Paula and Sam, so we'll
Yep.
be up there. And
And I'll be up there too. And,
when are you doing it?
I believe I'm doing it with you guys on the Friday the 29th.
Oh,
28th, sorry.
yes, yeah. What? Yeah, Sam. I'm sorry, Sam's not going. It's you.
Yes.
Sorry
Kyle.
about that. It's Kyle, Katie, Paula, and me.
Yes.
So come see
Hey.
us, right?
Yes, come
us
see
at
us.
the fair. Just to chat.
We'll give you all the information you could ever ask for.
Yeah, and we have tons of pictures. I'm working on putting the boards
Yes,
together now.
we have tons of pictures.
Yeah, and we do a lot during the
Yeah,
year,
we do.
don't we? So,
Absolutely.
and everybody gets, jokes that I'm the picture taker. People
Yeah.
usually scatter when I get the camera out,
Like,
right?
really? We're like, really? Do we need
But
this picture?
but-
It's important.
It is, and then times
Absolutely.
like this. And the other thing, if you come to visit our booth, you'll see that we're doing kind of a timeline of history of Dark DD. So Tanya, who's our superintendent, has been going through files and files of old pictures, old newspaper articles, and it's so fun to look back and see people and remember people, because people have passed, people that we don't support anymore. We still have some OGs at the office who can tell us who some of the people are, because they didn't put the names on the pictures. So just my PSA, date your pictures and put names on them, because people on down the years, they'll want to know who they are. So we've had a lot of fun. So there's been a lot of changes in the DD world just since I've been here, which is, 20 some years. And it's been fun to look back. So be sure and stop up at our booth, and you can see all the history of where we started and where we are now.
Yes.
Yeah, anything else before we move on to our next topic about the fair? I think Katie got an announcement she'd be doing.
Oh, I do have an announcement.
Two more
At the fair.
things. Yeah, Katie's got a good
Okay,
announcement.
so during the horse races, which is the Friday, the first day of the fair, Saturday,
21st, 22nd.
yeah, 21st, 22nd,
Wednesday?
Wednesday and Thursday,
I
I
think.
believe.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could have looked at it on my phone, but the three of them are at 6:30 and one is at 11:30. The one that's at 11:30 is the one that's on Saturday in the morning, and then 6:30 throughout the other 3 days.
And what are you doing?
I'm singing at the horse races. I'm singing the national anthem at the horse races.
If you haven't heard Katie sing, she's got a God-given talent.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and I'm hoping to post a video on my Facebook channel, Katie G and Friends. It's just all lowercase, I believe. No, wait, it's not all lowercase.
You can just search for it on Facebook.
Yeah, you can just search for it on Facebook. It's KATIEG and then and Friends. And you can search on Facebook, and you'll find a video of me singing at one point that I did a video, and then I'm going to probably make a video later, maybe sometime, to announce that I'm going to be singing at the horse races and whatnot.
And you just sang, was it last Friday?
Yeah, last
2
Friday.
Fridays ago now?
Yeah, last Friday. It was for Final Bow. We were showcasing like what we do at Final Bow, and I was one of the singers there, and I sang Unstoppable and I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Yeah. And you were showcasing them because you take lessons there.
Yes,
Yeah.
I take lessons at Final Bow, and it's a great time. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And note about Katie doing Unstoppable. She did that at a previous event earlier this year.
Yes, I did that at Night in Hollywood. I keep forgetting about that. I'm looking at the dates real quick.
So
Yeah.
you're singing at the horse races.
Yeah, it'll be Friday at 6:30, which is the 21st. Saturday at 11:30 a.m., which is
22nd.
the 22nd. Wednesday at 6:30, which is
26.
26th, and then the
I
20,
was-
and then Thursday at 6:30 on the 27th. Those are the days that I will be singing all 4 nights of the horse races. So.
And even if you don't go to the horse races, if you're at the fair during those times,
you can hear me. I'm loud.
She's loud, and just listen. You are a very, very talented singer, Katie, and
Yes.
she's working to improve her
Oh, always.
skill, which is great.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And the last thing that we have going on at the fair, did we hit them all except for the Hearts of
The
Dark?
Hearts of Dark County.
So you guys can talk about that. Here, Kyle, I'm going to give you this to hold.
All right.
Okay, so for the Hearts of Darke County, it's the Hearts of Darke County Livestock Show, and what we do is we get to show animals, specifically
Goat.
sheep, goats, and rabbits. So right here, what we have in our hands is Kyle has the goat trophy in his hand. We get a little trophy for whatever animal we show, and then I got the sheep one in my hand, which I have this one at home.
Yep, and last year, me and Katie both participated. And like Katie always mentioned, I did the goat and sheep. And last year, Katie did.
I did a rabbit and sheep.
And if you notice, we finished each other's sentence because there's a reason for that.
Yeah, there's a reason, and the reason is because those are more easy to tame than doing like a pig or a cow and whatnot. So.
But we also finished each other's sentence because we found out about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, we found about a year and a half ago that we were cousins, third cousins at least.
Yeah, so that is what's going on at the Darke County Fair this year. Anything else?
and it's gonna be at the sheep barn on Wednesday.
No, Tuesday.
Is it on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday at 3:00.
Yep. And this was started, what, is this the third
This
or
is the
fourth
fourth.
year?
The fourth
year. And, it's, what we love is when, and this is a really good example, the junior 4-H president, maybe at the time, I'm not exactly sure what position she held. She had gone to the state fair and had heard about another county doing this. And she was so inspired that she wanted to bring it back to Darke County. So we love that when it's not us reaching out to say, hey, could you provide this service for us? Could you provide this opportunity? But more when somebody is inspired and reaches out to us.
Yes.
And so it's been huge. I think that of the different counties that do it, we have the biggest level of participation. So what it is the junior fair kids will be a mentor to somebody with a disability. And they'll meet up ahead of time and they'll give them some instruction, teach them a little bit about whatever animal they decide to show, kind of tell them how the showing, you guys are the mentee and they're the mentor. And it really is win-win. You guys get a ton out of it, particularly living in our agricultural community, right? Like showing animals at the fair is a big deal. And so much can be learned from that, right? Leadership, skills, public speaking skills, getting over the nervousness of going out into the huge arena in front of all the people and showing an animal. So we are forever grateful to the Junior 4-H for bringing this to Darke County and for keeping it going, because the girl who was a student at the time is no longer part of it, and but it's kept going. And it's been a huge highlight. You guys have both participated, and you're doing it again this year, right?
Yes, we are.
So, and that's open for anyone to come out and watch. Like you said, when is it again?
Tuesday at 3 p.m.
Yeah, Tuesday at 3 p.m. at the sheep barn.
At the sheep barn.
And that'd be August 25th. Not
This
tomorrow.
This is our date guy, right? Like
He knows the dates. I'm not good at dates.
Like a steel trap.
Well, my mind's not as good as Mr. Plock. So.
You guys are pretty comparable with. If they tell me something, date, time, I don't even look it up. I just trust you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, I want to mention about the animals. Yeah, they show us how to do the animals if the animals want to cooperate.
Yes.
Sometimes they don't want to cooperate. Like I can't remember with the goat or sheep. Didn't want to move last year on me.
Oh no! How'd you get it to move?
Just hang on to the rope.
Yeah, there you go. Tug it, pull it.
Yep, and the mentor had to help. They tell them to get going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It really is a neat. It's a neat event, a neat opportunity.
And you learn a lot of new facts about that animal that you're being mentored.
Because you learned so much about rabbits.
I did.
Right?
I used to own rabbits as a kid, and I've learned so much more about them.
Yeah.
And I learned about goats and sheep because I had a friend of mine who used to show goats and sheep. The kids used to show them
Oh.
at the fair.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, and the last note about the fair is that I was just reading this morning that even though they got 6 inches of rain out there at the fairgrounds, getting the campers in and stuff has been delayed, but they are fully confident that the fair will go on and they'll get the campers in and get everything going. And it's
Yep.
the 170th Great Dark County Fair.
Yes,
Yep.
and
Starts Friday.
yep, and it goes from the 21st to the 29th. And I'm gonna hit on some points real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You can see Katie once again Friday and Saturday, Wednesday and Thursday, doing the national anthem for the horse parade. Not the horse parade. The horse races. Then you can check out Horse of Dark on Tuesday, at 3 o'clock in the sheep barn, and you can also check out Sue and Sam in the Pine House building judging from 6 to 8 on Wednesday.
Yes. Yep. We'll be there.
And you can come to the Coliseum and check out the Bowler DD booth Friday through Saturday. There'll be somebody there probably each and every day on the county board.
Yep.
And,
And the sensory rides.
and the sensory ride is Monday 11 to 1. And the sensory room is open during the fair hours.
In that sensory room, I'm glad you mentioned that. It's open. The fair office opens it anytime there's an event at the fairgrounds all throughout the year. So
Yeah.
there's lots of things that happen at the Coliseum, lots of events, and we want to promote that and just make people aware that it is open for community to use.
Yep.
Absolutely. And so we're going to move on from the fair, and we're going to talk about something that did not take place back in July, on July 11th, which you've seen us, all pretty faces, talk about it back in June.
We were so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, we back in June we promoted the Summer Bash, which unfortunately is doing what unfortunately it rained like it's doing the last 10 days, it seems like.
It has been, it has been the wettest summer that I can ever
Yes.
remember.
Yes.
So we tried. We were out there, ready to go, and part of it was we were going to do a concert.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We're gonna
So
do a concert and it rained out.
yeah. So what are we going to do, Katie?
So this time we have the makeup date. Yay! So September the 18th is our makeup date. Not sure on time yet, but
Well, I think we'll do 11 to 1.
11 to 1.
Yep.
So
And
from
that is a
11 to 1,
Friday.
and that'll be a Friday on September 18th. Right before I go to Florida, we'll be doing our summer concert, kind of like that. We'll be celebrating the 250 years of America for America's birthday. So we're really excited to reschedule that, and it'll be a blast. And it'll be at YOLO Park.
Yep. Down at the south end of Broadway, YOLO Park. And Katie has worked really hard on this.
Yes, I still have the list. So.
Yep. So Katie has compiled every song that folks are singing, and this is an inclusive concert. And what do we mean by inclusive?
That anyone can do it.
Right. It's not just folks with disabilities. It's anyone who wants to join and sing a song. We have a really good lineup. I think we had like 20
Yeah.
acts.
I believe so.
And so people with and without disabilities, and it's loosely going to have the patriotic theme. You also lead a choir
Yes, I
at
do.
your day service. Tell us about that, because
I
they'll be
lead-
performing.
I lead a choir called Your Happy Choir, and usually when we have events like this, I try to get them out there to perform. So this year, we're gonna have them perform, and I'm gonna have them perform the Veterans Medley, so like all the different branches theme type songs for the military, and I'm also gonna have them perform the fight song. And they've done the fight song before, but I thought bringing back the juggling scarves would be fun for them to do again. So
And you lead that. You practice what, once a week?
we practice every Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's passing on her love of music. So,
Yes.
Absolutely.
and people can follow us on our Dark DD Facebook page. Just search Dark DD, and we will promote the event and add any information. We don't necessarily have a rain date, but we are hoping we'll reach out to Sure Shot maybe and see if what we did one year. It was so hot. Do you remember? Like
It was really, really hot.
It was like 95 and humid, and it was just too hot for a lot of us, plus our folks with disabilities, to be out in the heat. So Andrew was amazing. He opened up the back of Sure Shot and let us hold the concert there. So we'll reach out to him and see if maybe we can't, have a plan if it's either too hot or raining. So
Or too
fingers
cold.
crossed.
So fingers
or too
crossed.
cold. Who knows in September? That's right.
Yeah.
Could be cold.
Who knows?
Thank you for that information about the, let's call it the Summer Fall Bash concert.
There you go.
There you go.
I like it.
Before we wrap up, Sue mentioned that we're going to talk about WestCon.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, about a week and a half ago,
Mhm.
Sue came to me and told me that WestCon wanted to do a video on how I do things, with me being blind, on how I use my technologies and stuff like that. Is that correct, Sue?
That's absolutely correct. Yep. People are fascinated with you, Kyle. Do you know
Yeah, they
that?
Yeah, I noticed that, but it's just amazing, and I'm glad they reached out, and
Yeah.
I learned so much more information I can use in my daily life in this past week, a conference I went to.
Yeah, you went to a conference. So and this is the thing, right? Like Katie is improving her talent of singing. You are going to conferences, you're educating yourself, you're learning about new resources out there for people with disabilities, specifically people who are blind.
Mm-hmm.
And, these guys do a lot of work,
Yes.
lot of work. And you guys are great advocates and always speaking up, not only for yourself, but for others.
Oh,
and,
definitely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
super proud of you guys.
Yeah, me and Katie are involved in so much stuff. I do a
Mhm.
lot of stuff around the community that Katie does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're busy beavers.
absolutely. Any final words, you ladies?
No, but
No, I don't think I have anything.
I was just going to say, I love that you do this podcast. I hope that you get lots of subscribers and people to follow you. Because what I was going to say, people are fascinated. We do school visits, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And so these guys, along with a couple other folks that receive services, are kind of our standard core team to do those school visits. And kids are fascinated to learn how Kyle navigates his day, how he lives as a blind person. And so this video is going to be available. We'll be able to share it on our Facebook page. Maybe it'll be something we can send to schools
Yeah.
that kids can watch. All of the counties that I mentioned are part of WestCon. It'll be available for all of them to share. And so it's just really going to be a great opportunity for you to be an advocate, Kyle.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned about the school visit real quick. Now, at this conference I went to, I'm gonna have Sue grab the little book behind me on
Yeah.
the table. Last year we took one of my Braille book, but when I do school visit this upcoming year, I can take
You
this
want-
little traveling.
I'm not sure if I'm giving you
Oh.
what you need. This was a
No,
here. This.
no, this right here is a signature guide. I'm talking about the
There's some papers, some flyers, a little blue book.
yeah,
Oh, there you go.
this
And
little book.
here's-
I apologize.
there's another card that was with it.
Yeah, this right here is the alphabet, Braille and alphabet, and when I was there at this conference, the National Federation for the Blind gave me this little book, but the lady that was there also typed Braille my name out on this index card.
Ah,
So this is something I can show to kids more instead of taking like a big bulky book like I did this past year.
Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. So you still use Braille, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's more common in Braille. The Braille Day is actually January 4th, because the person named Braille, that's his birthday. I don't know.
I did not know that Braille was named after a person named Braille
Yes,
that invented it. That's very cool. Very cool. Well, you have a lot to share with kids.
absolutely.
So
Yes.
yeah.
Anything else you want to wrap up with, Katie?
Nope, I don't think I have anything else. So thank.
Okay, just to wrap it up, visit Dark County Board of DD Facebook page for any information on about fairs, and you can check out the Fair Coliseum, the Board of DD booth at the Fair Coliseum.
Mhm.
And remember everything we talked about, you can go back and rewatch this video. And visit KDG and Friends Facebook page, and visit this YouTube channel, The Blind Guy 08, that's capital THE hyphen capital BLIND hyphen capital GUY hyphen 08. Thank you, ladies, for joining me today on Monday, August 17th, 2026.
You're welcome, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle. Beautiful.